Yo guys, and welcome back to another Doctor Who video, and in today's video we're going to be basically discussing Season 3 of Doctor Who and some potential reasons as for why it could be delayed, and all of the reasons sort of surrounding it, sort of connecting to Season 2 as well, and what people have been saying about Season 2 and in connection Season 3, and also like whether Season 3 will actually happen, because it is kind of in the air, and yeah, it's kind of an interesting one, but we're going to discuss that all in today's video, and we've got some more, couple of little screenshots and stuff to read as well, so that's going to be pretty fun for this whole video. But before we get started, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications. We're trying to get to 100k subscribers on this YouTube channel, and we post Doctor Who videos every single week. Yep, that's right. We post literally weekly Doctor Who videos without any fail at all. Whether there's Doctor Who, like, there's a lot of Doctor Who YouTubers out there that say, oh, when there isn't Doctor Who news, like, everything dries up and stuff like that. But I'm working pretty hard for you guys to make sure that I can bring a new Doctor Who video every single week, and that I can pull some news or some updates Doctor Who wise to make a video like this. I'm also going to be doing some extra videos as well, most notably some Doctor Who reviews. I've got some Doctor Who figures to review. I've also got the Sonic Screwdriver, the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver to review as well. That's coming very, very soon, by the way, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. The 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver review is already out, and I also do have a prop replica on the way for that as well. So stay tuned, because them videos are going to be pretty insane, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, that's basically it. Hit that subscribe button and let's get straight into this video. So, there's been a lot of rumours recently about the season 3 of Doctor Who, and how much it's kind of up in the air at the moment, and there's a lot of talk and stuff already online, but I've sort of just decided, you know what, I'm going to compile it into one specific video for you all today and talk about specifically whether I think Season 3 is going to go ahead, and if so, when that will be, when you kind of think, when it's sort of thought that we could get Season 3. Now, let's start off by analysing why Season 3 is sort of up in the air at the moment. And that's because basically Disney Plus have came out and said that they are not going to be confirming Season 3 until Season 2 is out. And Season 2 is currently going to be coming out in 2025. It's rumoured to come out around the May time, but it could be even earlier, and that's already really good. And then we also have The War Between the Land and the Sea, which we could be expecting in late 2025 or even early 2026. We don't know yet, and there is no confirmation on that, but I'm assuming that it's going to be late 2025, because early 2025 we have Season 2 coming out, so it only makes sense that we get something to fill the gap of... We almost get something to fill the gap that is sort of made at the end of 2025. But then it sort of aligns that, well, if they can confirm Season 3 when Season 2 is over, which I'm only going to be assuming is like mid to late summer, then Season 3 coming out in 2026 doesn't seem all that possible, because you've got to realise as well, writing, production, anything, all of this can't start until Disney give the green light. And they're saying that they're not going to give any green light or any information on that until Season 2 is fully out. And I'm assuming that's just because Disney Plus wants to see how Season 2 performs, and see how it performs against Season 1. And I've got another video possibly coming out on how Season 1 actually performed as a whole. But if you want that video, smash the like on this video. But yeah, basically they want to wait and see what season 2 is like, and then give the green light if they do give the green light for season 3. And this is causing a little bit of issues in terms of like whether we're going to get a gap year in 2026 and whether we are going to get any Doctor Who content in 2026. Because if the War Between the Land and the Sea basically comes out in 2026, then that means we've got a gap at the end of 2025. And although that would be a little bit more manageable, it sort of defeats the point of having a spin-off series, because usually it's something extra. So you have your yearly Doctor Who broadcasting, and then you've got the extra spin-off series to fill in the gaps. And I think that's how it should be. Not, there's a gap here, so let's plug it up with a spin-off series. But yeah, I've also got some videos updating on the spin-off series as well, The War Between the Land and the Sea. So them videos are coming very, very soon as well. So we've got some big updates on that. So yeah, stay tuned, smash like, subscribe. But yeah, so going into it personally, like, I think season 3, it could go one of two ways. And number one is that season 3 doesn't get confirmed, so the BBC then takes the funding and funds season 3. Possibly. That could be a possibility. There's also another possibility where season 3 just doesn't happen. Or Disney could then give the green light to season 3. But if they give the green light, it means we're probably going to have to wait an extra year until potentially 2027 to get season 3. Which could cause a bit of a problem in itself, considering Russell T Davies said that he wants to keep this all yearly Doctor Who, and doesn't want any gap years, any breaks, because that's one big problem with the Jodie Whittaker era. There was so many big gaps and breaks within Doctor Who and programming. It was also switched times. Every week it would be on a different time, and it was just, yeah, it really wasn't a good look for the show, and I think that's partially why viewers dropped off, because they didn't know what time Doctor Who would be on and stuff like that, so why watch live at that point? So yeah, it's quite an interesting one, and we've actually got some screenshots as well of a couple of things that I'm sure Russell said about the series. So let's go ahead and have a look at some of these screenshots. So he basically said something on future scripts, so alluding to potentially season 3 scripts. So he said, 3 of them are sitting there with 3 different writers. Sorry, 3 of them are sitting there, 3 different writers, 1 script already on draft 6. I'll work with them for a few weeks, and then we'll park them until needed, because... And it sort of adds on here for a little bit extra, but yeah. So from here, as you can see, Russell seems to be preparing for either way. Which is good, because that means if he does have potential scripts in the works, it's going to be a lot quicker to get production. So we might have an end of 2026 series instead of a early 2027 series. And the timing on that could really make all the difference. And it's really, really nice to actually see that, you know, scripts are in the works, writers are in the works, and there's a lot going on. So it's good to see that he's actually planning. He's like properly planning for this. So very, very cool. Next screenshot says, this decision to commission season 3 won't be made until after season 2 has transmitted. So yeah, this is basically coming back on what I said earlier. So season 3 won't be green lit until, or should I say potentially greenlit, until season 2 is fully transmitted. So we're looking at a decision maybe end of summer, somewhere around there, the end of summer next year. So quite interesting. And then he goes on and says, and that's always been the deal since the start. So yeah, this has been always in the deal since the start, so this isn't anything new. This is, Disney Plus obviously, commissioning a brand new show to their platform. They've never had Doctor Who on their platform before, so obviously they're going to want to do 2 seasons and then obviously reevaluate it and see whether it's worth keeping on for another few seasons. He then says, hey, you might even have a day off. Although, maybe not with the War Between the Land and the Sea to complete, and the rest of Season 2 to hammer into shape. So, yeah, that's good that he's sort of acknowledging that there is still work to do, and he's still committed to doing that. So, yeah. And that he's not too fond on the whole breaks thing as well, which is nice to see, because who doesn't love a bit of extra Doctor Who? So the great work goes on. I'll always think every episode of Doctor Who is someone's first episode. Imaginations will be sparking across the world as these 14 episodes boil and bristle and burst onto the screen. So yeah, basically the 14 episodes that he is referring to is the 8 plus the 1 for Season 2, and then the War Between the Land and the Sea episodes. So, very, very interesting. And then the last screenshot says, here comes the future and it's shaped like a little blue box. Warp, warp. So yeah, as you can see, it seems that Russell is very, very confident that Season 3 will happen in some form. He also seems, super confident that we're going to get Doctor Who without any breaks as well, which does really restore my confidence a little bit in terms of things, because when I came into making this video and when I first started planning this video, I wasn't too sure myself. I was thinking, what if Doctor Who 2026 is a gap year? Or what if we only get like a little spin-off series that year? People are bound to be disappointed with that. But it looks like Russell does have this under a bit of control, or as much control as he can have it under. And yeah, hopefully it all pans out, and I'm very, very looking forward to Season 2 and seeing how it pans out. Hopefully is an improvement on Season 1, from what I've heard so far. I made a video on it last week actually, about Season 2 and some more information coming out, so go ahead and check out that video. It'll probably be on the end screen of this video as well, so go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, big updates in the works. I'm going to be bringing you a lot more updates weekly on this YouTube channel, so stay tuned for more content on this channel. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. And this is the end of this whole video, so yeah. I do also have some more reviews coming out very, very soon, so stay tuned and subscribe for that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.